Hi, my name's Alan Durant and I'm a children's book author, and today I'm going to read one of my stories. It's part of the Read the World project, which is run by the International Publishers Association with the World Health Organization and the UN Children's Fund, which you may know as UNICEF. If you want to get involved with the project, you can by going online and to social media and using the hashtag Read the World. And you can share your favourite books and leave comments about reading. Before I start reading, I just wanted to mention a few things that we all have to be mindful at this time, such as being careful to wash your hands frequently. Important. If you feel like you need to cough, don't cough like that. Cough into your arm, like that. Keep your distance from people you don't live with. And perhaps most of all, look after your own well-being, physical and mental, by exercising and staying healthy at home. It's a very difficult time for all of us. It's a strange situation. We can't see our friends. Some of us can't even see our family. And we're kind of stuck inside. But it's important that we stay healthy and safe and patient. And that's quite hard because we don't know how long this is going to last for. But one of the ways that I find best in coping with this situation is reading. I love reading as a child and I love reading now. And I just find it such a great, a great activity because it's a way of, exercising your mind, which is really important. Of delighting your imagination, which is also really important, and also getting out there, travelling places that at the moment we just can't go to, but by sitting in your armchair or lying in bed or out in the garden in the sunshine with a book, you can travel anywhere to imagined worlds, real worlds, and meet all sorts of characters. And that brings me to the story that I'm going to read to you today, because this is my version of a traditional story called Stone Soup. And I've changed it a bit and made it mine by setting it in Africa. So here you are. There's my map of Africa on my t-shirt. And it's in a village populated by animals. Okay, so here we go. This is Quill Soup. It's illustrated by a brilliant South African illustrator called Dale Blankenaar. So here we go. First page is the end papers or the end sheets. Now, often people just kind of read straight through these. They think, that's nothing to do with the story. But it is, because often these set the tone of the story. So you can see, look, they're all black and white. Very nice, but black and white. I think when we get to the end, you might see something a bit different. So then we move into some other pages, kind of introductory pages. There you are, you can see a character there, the monkey who's going to be in the character. And then we get to this page, which is the copyright page with all the legal stuff, not really very interesting. And then we get to the title page. And there you can see my name, Alan Durant, because I'm the author, and Dale Blankenaar's name as the illustrator. So this is it. Quill Soup. Noko the porcupine was hungry and tired. He'd been travelling through the valley of 1,000 hills and hadn't eaten for days. He saw a small village ahead, and his spirits lifted. Ah, rest and food at last, he thought. Meanwhile, in the village, the animals caught sight of Noko. "There's a stranger coming!" shouted Monkey. "Quick, run to your houses!" squeaked Aardvark. Noko trudged into the village. It was silent and empty because all the animals are in their houses. See? Hiding their food. "Hello, friends," Noko called. But there was no reply. Noko went to the first house and tapped on the door. "Yes," said Warthog. "I've travelled a long way and I'm very hungry," said Noko. "Do you have anything I can eat?"
"No," said Warthog. "I'm sorry. I had a very big lunch and I ate all my food. Oh, nothing left."
Noko knocked on the next house. "How can I help?" asked Rabbit. "Oh, please, I need some food," said Noko. "So do I," said Rabbit. "My greedy brother came to stay, and he ate all my food. I've got nothing left." Noko knocked on Monkey's door. "Yes, what is it?" Monkey asked. "I wonder if you have any food to spare a poor traveller?" Noko inquired.
"We are poor villagers," said Monkey. "We don't have any spare food."
Noko knocked on Aardvark's door. And he knocked at Meerkat's house. And Pangolin's house. But he came away hungry. None of them, they said, had any food. By this time, Noko was very tired and very hungry indeed, but his brain was as sharp as the quills on his back. He could see from the villagers' sleek coats and their rounded bellies that they were lying. He knew they had food, but how was he to get some? So he sat down and he thought. And he thought. And he thought. And after a while, he came up with a plan. "I wonder if I might have a little fire and a large pot of water," he asked the villagers. "Of course," they replied. They couldn't refuse him that. Noko put the pot on the fire to boil. "It seems I shall have to make my own food," he sighed. "I shall make Quill Soup." He plucked 3 quills from his back. And dropped them into the pot.
"But surely those quills are too hard and sharp to eat," said Warthog.
"Ah, wait and see," said Noko. After a while, they will soften and release their flavour to make a delicious soup, Noko explained. He bent over the pot and dipped in his paw. Then he licked it and nodded. Tasty," he said. "Just how His Majesty likes it." The king? Squeaked Meerkat. Oh, many times, said Noko casually. I always make him Quill Soup. He loves it. Noko tasted the soup again. If only I had some carrots, he said ruefully. Rabbit's ears shot up. He wanted to taste Quill Soup that was fit for a king. I think my greedy brother may have left me a carrot or two, he blurted. And he bounced away to fetch them. Noko added the carrots to the water and tasted the soup again. Lovely, he announced. Of course, the king likes mealies in his Quill Soup. I've got mealies, squealed Meerkat, and she ran away to fetch them. Each time that Noko tasted the soup, there was something that needed to be added. Beans, peas, potatoes, spinach. And each time, as if by magic, all these things appeared. Now, Noko's soup was thick and rich. Once again, he tasted it. Ah, perfect, he declared. Unless, I don't suppose anyone's got any worms. And Pangolin did. Noko told the villagers to fetch their bowls. There's plenty of soup to share, he said. And share they did. They drank bowl after bowl of the delicious soup in the firelight until the big pot was empty. Noko sat back, looked up at the stars, and yawned. I wonder if you might have a hole where I could sleep, he asked. A hole? Cried Monkey. For our friend who has made delicious Quill Soup for the king? Yes, and has the generosity to share it with strangers, said Aardvark. No, my friend, said Monkey. You, Noko, shall have the best bed in my house. You're too kind, Noko smiled. Before they went to their beds, Noko and the villagers sang together, and they shared stories, and they danced in the firelight. And then, with a full tummy and a happy heart, Noko, the traveller, went to sleep at last. Good night. Soup, soup, lovely soup. Eat it in the kitchen and eat it on the stoop. With carrots and spinach and potatoes too. Delicious Quill Soup for me and for you. There you go. I hope you enjoyed that story. I certainly enjoyed reading it. And so, remember, keep reading, stay safe, and get involved with Read the World.